world seems to be obsessed with material development, not really.
I'm sorry, little closer.
Yeah, the world is obsessed with material development, not really spiritual one. The success of individual is measured by salary level. The success of countries is measured by their GDP level. So moving forward in the long term, do you believe that more countries will shift to measuring success by, let's say, happiness index, similar to Bhutan? Or do you think that that focus on material success will prevail?
No. The world is neither interested in materialism nor spirituality. People are only interested in well-being, isn't it? They want to live their life well. If you tell them, only if you have $1 billion you will live well, everybody will go for that. If you tell them the only way to live well is after you go to heaven, everybody will shoot for that, okay? Or if you tell them, if you do certain things with yourself, you could live well, they'll go for that. So culturally we can create orientations, but you need to understand nobody is interested in either money or marketplace or God or heaven. I want you to understand this. They are only seeing it as a means to live well, isn't it? If you have this much money, you can live well. Or if you go to heaven, you can live well. These are different concepts being thrown around. But essentially, people want to live well. What does living well mean? When do you feel well? When you're joyful, when you're pleasant within yourself, you feel well. If your body becomes pleasant, we call this health. If it becomes very pleasant, we call it pleasure. If your mind becomes pleasant, we call this peace. If it becomes very pleasant, we call it joy. If your emotions become pleasant, we call this love. If it becomes very pleasant, we call it compassion. If your very life energies become pleasant, we call this blissfulness. If it becomes very pleasant, we call it ecstasy. If your surroundings become pleasant, we call it success. This is what you're looking for. No, I'm not interested in all this, I want to go to heaven. Why? Because the marketing department from heaven has always been telling you it's a very pleasant place. From the day you were born, if we told you, God lives in heaven but it's a horrendous place, do you want to go there? No, we'll pray from here only. So all that you're looking for, every human being, what you're looking for is pleasantness inside, pleasantness around you, isn't it? So, today we understand that unless you have this much market access, you cannot create pleasantness around you. Many people are traveling to United States from every part of the world because people believe surroundings are pleasant. Internally, I'm okay, I'm Indian, anyway I'm peaceful. Let me go to America. People are traveling and coming here not because they have fallen in love with USA, because they believe their surroundings will be pleasant, isn't it? Yes or no? Pleasant means what? With least number of hassles around you. Yes or no? So, people are not looking for materialism or spirituality. They want pleasantness inside, pleasantness outside. Pleasantness inside is 100% doable within yourself. Pleasantness outside needs the cooperation of the people, the situations, the times. Yes? What time are you here? You are very peaceful and wonderful, but there's a war going on in front of you. Outside making it pleasant is out of question, but internally you can be pleasant. So one challenge about this is external situations. When we talk about economics, as people have been discussing economics, they've not been talking technology, they've been mainly talking economics. They're talking about economics because it is a way of creating external pleasantness. And you know all the challenges that they've been discussing, because to create external pleasantness, there is a whole lot of cooperation that has to happen from the rest of the world. But to create inner pleasantness, you don't need anybody's cooperation, you just need some sense within yourself. If you have a working head, you will create pleasantness for yourself, you will not create unpleasantness.